Hello friends, this is Tennyson E Stead, writer and director of Quantum Theory, founding member of 8-Sided Films, here with another 8-Sided blog. Today I'd like to say a few words about President Trump, and this is a blog that I recorded earlier. Unfortunately, it turns out the microphone of my cell phone is busted, and I had no idea. But I am aware of it now, and I'm wearing a headset with a microphone, so you guys can hear me just a little bit better. And so Donald Trump. Obviously, there's a lot happening in this country politically as a result of this president. Civil rights are in grave danger. Our aggressive dismantling of our natural resources has never happened as quickly as it is right now. And in particular, the thing that's happening, I think, faster than anything is the ripping apart of the structures that are in place to protect those natural resources. We are glorifying dangerous, bad behavior in this country, and we are restricting people's ability to keep themselves safe from abuse of all description. So with that said, I want to be clear that, in my view, Donald Trump is a symptom of a larger problem. And he's a reflection of how we got to this point rather than the cause of it. And I think that really where we're going horrifically wrong in the United States of America right now, and arguably across the world, as other countries have their own sort of reckonings with fascism right now, is in our failure to recognize and to invest in our own potential. I have written some pieces recently, which are about to be published, about how this is true certainly within the entertainment community and the film industry, but I think that there's a larger perspective here. I think that when we can see a future for ourselves where we are making huge contributions to the human race, and where we are part of something bigger than ourselves, and where we are living through an ideology and through actions, that when we're challenging ourselves to do better every day, is what I'm trying to say, in whatever that means to a given person, whatever better means, when we're challenging ourselves to embrace that and reach that day in and day out, then when we can see that, we want to embrace it, we want to follow it, and then when we follow it, then you're making contributions. Those contributions may not come as quickly or as easily as we would like, but if everybody is pursuing their potential, then the disagreements that we have are academic at the end of the day. The disagreements that we have boil down to one person and another person not agreeing on what is right and what is wrong from an educated and informed and cultivated place, right? And the only reason people aren't motivated to pursue that potential of theirs is because they don't understand that it's there, or they don't believe it when they do. Then they don't invest in it, and whether it's our investments in new technology, exploration of the solar system, whether it's our investments in one another through the strength of our community, the strength of our infrastructure, or even in one another's civil rights. Those investments are lacking because we're not seeing the potential for a return on those investments. We don't understand the value of them anymore. That's what we've lost. And when we lose sight of that value, and when we stop believing in one another's potential and in our own potential, then the only thing left that we have to live for and to invest in is not losing what we already have. And that's why people in a privileged position are supporting Donald Trump and his bullshit. It's because they're trying to preserve the wealth or the rights that they have and the power structures that support them, instead of investing in newer and better power structures that can support more people. and that can challenge them to become better at who they are and what they do. This whole mess is just a reflection of a lack of vision and a lack of appreciation for one another's potential. And that is where we have to fight and win the war to take this country back and to take our culture back. We have to start appreciating and recognizing the potential in one another, and we have to start appreciating and recognizing that investing in that potential is inherently valuable. It has obvious, direct, instantaneous payoff whenever we do it. And as soon as we embrace that ideology, right now what we have to do is wake other people back up to that truth so that we're not the only people out there doing it. And that's, honestly, that's the message of the films that I make in general. You know, some of those films are a reflection of what happens when we fail to do this, much like Man and Machine is. And some of these films are a reflection of what happens when we succeed, like Quantum Theory. And, you know, then you've got Smash Girl, where both is happening at the same time, and it's just funny and confusing. But I think this is really sort of the message that I have to bring, and I'm saying that message on this blog right now to make it as easy as possible for people to understand. And that's the end of the blog. So thank you for watching. Thank you very much. If you have questions, please find me on Twitter, Tennyson, Tennyson Estead. You can find me and Lee Hulme at 8-Sided Films on Twitter, or you can ask him here on YouTube. Give us a thumbs up if you like the videos. Follow and subscribe, because we're going to have a lot of information about quantum theory coming out in the coming months. Have yourself a great evening. Take care. Bye-bye.